Boom!
I don't think we can say that.
Why?
Does it offend you?
No.
Welcome back to another episode of This vs. That Off-Road. It's a very special one, brought to you by our friends at 4 Wheel Parts.
Yeah, we have a real doozy of an episode today. It is the battle royale of the film icons in the off-road community.
Today's lineup, we have none other than BJ Baldwin driving Fedor, which starred famously in
all the recoils, which was the better of the two films.
Okay. And we got Blake Wilkey in his self-built Megalodon bug, which is probably the top of the food chain when it comes to buggies.
The question is will it be faster than 1,000 feet? Because that one might surprise us a bit. Anyway. You just gonna stand there now?
Now I'm having an aneurysm. Anyway, let's go check these trucks out.
Excuse me as we interrupt your regularly scheduled program. I am Uncle Gary, and we are going to give you a brief history of off-roading presented by 4 Wheel Parts. Back in 1962, Dave Ekins and Bill Robinson set off on a journey up the Baja Peninsula on their motorcycles, over 40 hours of riding. And little did we know, over 60 years, that would become an event known as the Baja 1000. Officially established in 1967, also formerly known as the Mexican 1000. Some of you may know it as the Baja Update! Some of you may know it as the Baja 1000. Such people Ken Block, Leah Block, have ran the Baja 1000. It is not an easy feat, and the best part about it is that even you can join. And if you wondered where would you get such parts for these off-road vehicles, maybe try 4 Wheel Parts, where they have a plethora of parts: tires, wheels, rims, winches. If you want to pull yourself out of a situation, pull yourself up to the 4 Wheel Parts website. See you on the road or off-road.
Here we are, good old beat. How did that hit you? BJ Baldwin back with us for a good time.
Hell yeah.
This is actually the truck we filmed Recoil 2 with, right?
Recoil 1, 2, 3, and 4 that is invisible.
I don't talk about the last
It's
one.
like a Black Ops thing. Nobody's seen it.
Pretend the whole thing never happened. Never happened.
I think you got us kicked out of Irwindale with this truck.
Sorry. That grass had it coming.
For everyone back at home, just explain the basics of what this is, because it's an older spec trophy truck, like power, weight, like give them the broad strokes.
Yeah, so this isn't the truck I currently race. This is used for like a content production, shooting videos and stuff like that. So it doesn't have all the best powertrain and electronics that my race truck has, but it still moves pretty good. We won a couple championships in it.
So how much power does this one have?
It makes about 780. The chassis is a stout chassis. The suspension was actually designed by ID Designs, Dave Peralt, the 4-link system in the rear. It's got king coilovers and quadruple bypass shocks. It works a lot better than it used to in some of the recoil videos. A lot more bottom-out control, especially if there's 3-foot bumps and it's a hard turn. It'll go right through that stuff a lot faster than Rampage because it's a lot flatter, a lot lower center of gravity.
Is Rampage the one you hit the boulder with?
Rampage is the one I gotta bring up old shit.
I'm a little dazed after this. This was a really bad crash.
I went from 85 miles an hour to 0 in about 14 inches. It sucked.
Jesus, you had like the whole desert to drive inland.
You got your cooling systems back here, fuel.
Cooling systems, we have a min-mount fuel cell. We do that for handling so it's a little bit more nimble, and it is very nimble.
All right, so most important question, what's the strategy? Because I know you really, really don't want to lose to a buggy.
I don't. It's not fair. You gotta
You
compare
drive
this
a
to
trophy
drag
truck.
race.
But people watching at home don't understand why that's not fair. Because obviously you would destroy him in 1,000 miles,
Oh
but
my
1,000 feet is very different.
Well, no, I would destroy him in 2,000 feet. The problem here is this is a $1 million piece of equipment that doesn't
Humble brag.
accelerate. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying what's involved in it. It doesn't accelerate very well, it doesn't change direction very well, and it doesn't like to slow down. Where a buggy is much lighter. This thing's 6,000 pounds, I think. What's Blake Wilkey's car? It's like 35 pounds, yeah. So.
All right, enough excuses.
No, I can keep going. I can keep going.
Hoonigan Digital Swap Meet, the last one, baby. Here's the thing. If you missed the last 3 digital swap meets we did, you missed out on some great stuff. This is your final opportunity. So if you're wondering how you participate, first off, you got to go to our eBay store. Secondly, it's only happening for a very short period of time. It's a great chance to pick up gifts for your friends and family for the holidays. And you know what would make great presents? Things like this, or this, or this, or even this. Head over to the Hoonigan eBay store, click the link in the description below, and pick up some choice items. I got an idea, we should sell this. Not sure if we're going to though, but we should. All right, folks, now we got somebody that you are definitely familiar with if you've been watching this series. We got our man Blake Wilkey and the most notorious bug, well, second most notorious bug on the planet.
True.
So, if you want to introduce yourself and tell us about old girl here, what you brought.
This is Megalodon, full tube chassis, Volkswagen Bug with a Texas Speed 427 and a Magnuson supercharger. We won in the first series against an Ultra 4 car, so you guys brought me out here and didn't tell me who I was going up against, but now that I know, I'm a little nervous.
That's okay. Look, you're one of the baddest in the game and the fastest at this track, so, you know, we got to put you up against some competition. You got the titty pink blower on top. Walk us through what this package is.
So it starts out as a 5.3 and then Texas Speed basically goes through, punches the cylinders out and puts a sleeve in it. So it's why it's called a re-sleeve. This is the 2300 Magnuson supercharger. It's got a jack shaft. We're still only running a 6-rib belt for all of our accessories and the supercharger. So we're only putting 9 pounds of boost through her. It makes about 562 to the tire. It weighs 3,400 pounds. Got a 5-speed sequential Mendiola transmission, so you just keep cranking on that girl and go as fast as you want. There's been many times where I've been, or had, I should say, near-death experiences.
Sick.
Independent front A-arm suspension, independent rear trailing arm suspension. Very typical in modern sand cars and race cars on the higher end level. Controlled by King shocks all the way around, and she dances.
Sick.
Very standard package, but again, confined. The PRP seats are almost touching. You gotta have safety gear, PRP harness, 5 points with the latch style, custom shreddy.
I was gonna say, is this custom stuff, or like, can people buy shreddy like harnesses and wheels?
We don't want to have all the fun. If people want to shred, and they like their colors and they're about it, then yeah, all this stuff is available. It's my signature line. It's pretty rad, and we're stoked. Aside from that stuff, there's a Rockford Fosgate stereo system. I have subwoofers under the seat and 4 speakers hidden, rugged race radios and intercom so I can talk to my passenger or other friends when we're ripping through the desert, because safety never takes a vacation. You got your toggle switches for your rigid lights, all the good stuff, and then Wilwood brakes. Here's your sequential shifter.
Wait, which one's the shifter, bro?
There's 3 levers in here. So reverse, sequential, and then this is a cutting brake. So it's like a hand brake, but it's independent for each corner of the rear.
Are you ready to send it, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
You're good. You got this. Fastest man on this track. Let's see it, baby. Game time. Predictions. I'm going to go for BJ on this one because I don't think that he wants to lose ever.
Again, one, I made some of my favorite films of all time with BJ, so I got to give him the vote because he also knows where I live and he's scary in weird ways. And I don't think BJ is going to go home until he wins. So we might be here all night, folks.
BJ and Wilkey, two great and wonderful people. Wilkey for the win.
I will aimlessly go for Mr. Blake Wilkey any day. But today, I think it's possible that he met his match. I think I have to be Team BJ.
Blake's buggy versus off-road race truck. Blake's buggy's built for the dunes. Off-road race truck's built for the dirt. Gotta go with off-road race truck.
Yo, Megalodon is fast through the whoops.
There's nothing, there's nothing here that touches Megalodon.
Oh boy. You a happy boy?
Hey, what happened to like slow playing it a little bit, bud?
I was scared.
I'm like, hey, don't give it a you're all the first pass. Check, all give it.
All right.
Did it get hot? Did the trans get hot? Because they got fluid out the bottom of it.
Oh yeah, she's leaking.
Maybe start it up and let that pump run it through as your coolers are going.
All right. I think BJ just wanted to go heads up again because he didn't want us to give him the hit, but we think the hit's the appropriate race. So force him to hit here. Let's see what makes of that. That little buggy is fast.
He was playing with him that time.
What are we thinking here, guys?
Dude, Blake just
well,
fucking...
the big issue was Blake didn't leave.
Yeah, well, Brad was flagging him.
They delayed, yeah, but it should have just been the hit.
Yeah.
He should have just left when he left. I think it's still the hit. I feel like that's still the race.
100%.
The hit's the race.
Gas again.
Oh really? Oops. I don't expect much from a guy who wears swimming trunks in a race car, but you know.
Can I go put 3 gallons in it?
Yeah, go do it. All right, you won that one.
Yeah.
But he gave you a little bit of a delay.
A
We're
little
gonna
bit
do
of
it
a delay.
again. Same thing, you get the hit, which means he'll just leave when he leaves when you leave.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't think I want any advantage.
So you want heads up.
I want heads up, yeah.
That's what I love about you, BJ.
Yep.
A true racer. also got him, but man,
Blake.
that was a close one.
Blake got it.
You think so?
I think so.
I think Blake got it.
Oh man, what do you get him by?
Half a car. You did it, buddy.
I had to short shift the shit out of it. Did you hear me click 4?
He started to put it together because he was a lot faster through the first part that time.
When I hit full throttle, this thing just goes, ooh. It's like that post-nut clarity.
You got post-nut clarity right now?
No, the car does.
Well, great, because we're going to do a bonus race.
What?
Lane change.
Lane change,
What?
baby.
I don't got full throttle.
He wants it.
That was a close one. You figured it out. You started to figure out the course. You want to try lane change now?
Not really.
Do you want to do the same race again just for fun?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, technically he's won, but you want to keep going?
Best 3 out of 5.
BJ's saying best 3 out of 5. He's pissing ATF.
Whatever, dude.
He just wants to keep going because he feels like he's getting faster.
You guys. All right, let's go, baby.
There we go. All right, what did we just find out?
BJ's truck got hot, so they're calling it best 2 out of 3, which gives Blake the W.
Man, we all wanted to see that 3 out of 5.
Trans temp is 400 degrees.
That's normal, right?
Juvenile. I don't want it to catch fire, only because it's already hot outside.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if it was cool
Uncomfortable.
outside, who cares about fire? But if it's
Yeah.
hot
It's also
outside,
it's fire season.
Fire danger
you know?
right now. Fire
Yeah.
season, exactly.
All right, so rematch one day.
Jaws
Hell
versus
yeah.
Jaws versus Rampage, right?
I think
Boys, thank you for coming out and fucking shit up.
Thanks, brother.
Sorry that it's got to come out of your own pockets, though. Okay, we're gonna go.
And comment below if you want to see the next recoil. Maybe include this guy too. Maybe
Ooh, I
just
like
do a
that
whole
idea.
group event.
hell
I
yeah.
got Urban Assault 3, baby. If
Hell
you haven't
yeah.
seen it, it's in TJ. And there is tacos, churros, and beer.
I love the self promotion.
Yes. Hell yeah.
I was more like recoil, urban assault, and we put it together.
Hey, our
Urban
dream
recoil.
is full
Urban recoil,
contact
there you go.
Mexico racing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Full contact Mexico racing.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yo, Steph is gonna tree the shit out of you. You have won the hearts and minds of all of us, Cody.
I don't think I broke the car, so I can still drive it home.
Scumbag is in it. That's smooth. Yeah!